Okay. Hi, this is Robin Taylor Firth, and you're watching The Groove Zone, Olympia, Washington.
Rock and roll.
There it is.
Hey, this is Stormy from the Hook, Line, and Thinker podcast here on X5.
The following program is rated TVMA for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Like when
This is Grayson. All units, fire at will.
Yo, this is WFX, and you're listening to Neo Retro. Big ups.
It's a piece of skin, like leather.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop to look around once in a while. You could miss it.
Well, the rest of us sort of breathe a sigh of relief where dignity and respect and politeness seems to have returned to the United States. Thank God for that, you know?
Well, what we are expecting in the very near future is a lot like... I've been seeing the things on TV about how soon we'll have to be dressed like Mad Max in Australia. However,
yeah. Well, but I've got to say, how cool is that?
I don't know.
I mean, you know, it's good. Mad Max wore great clothes.
All I can say is ready, my friend. Hey, we need to take.
And nobody would know. Just in a darkened room. That would be a nice combination.
But it's not.
No.
Hi, everyone. This is Amanda Jane from Forget Me Not, and you're listening to Neo Retro FM.
Hook, Line, and Thinker with DJ D Phoenix on Neo Retro FM, so tune into that page.
Oh, look.
Okay, let me ask. Have you ever seen a UFO?
I thought that I had.
It's free Waybill.
Okay. Now, I'm not talking under the influence, though.
No. It was when I was really a kid. We used to go. I never forget it. I probably was, I don't know, maybe 12. Okay. We used to go fishing. My dad and my brother and I used to go to lakes outside of Scottsdale. There's a bunch of lakes: Saguaro Lake, Apache Lake, Roosevelt Lake, and we used to go to these lakes to go fishing. Okay. And and we would sleep outside. One night we're at one of the lakes, I can't remember which one, and me and my brother are in our sleeping bags, and it's night, and I see these kind of lights moving lights moving around, not like an airplane that's just going across the horizon, but no, it's turning back and back around and doing all these crazy things, and I don't know what it was. I still can't explain it. I don't know what it was.
Really? Like how far above you would you say it was?
Oh no, way high, like you know,
like up in the atmosphere then.
Up in the atmosphere, yeah. Wow. Moving back and forth in strange motions where it's not a star, it's not an airplane, it's not, it's going in circles. And I'm telling my brother, Billy, look at that. What the heck is, and he's going, I don't know, we never did, I don't know what it was.
But you didn't wake Dad up and ask him to take a look?
No.
Wow, interesting. And the reason why I asked is because
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Awesome. I was starting to get a little concerned. Good morning or good evening. How are you?
Fine. Yeah. It's good morning to you. Yeah.
And it is good evening to you, correct?
Thanks. Yeah.
All right.
Late afternoon.
Okay. Where are you at, if you don't mind me asking? What area?
What?
I'm sorry. What area? Where are you at today?
I'm at London. In London.
You are in London. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, Billy, I have to say thank you so much.
Oh, no problem. No worries.
Oh my God. I can't even begin to tell you what an absolute pleasure this is.
Oh, thanks very much.
You bet.
Thanks for asking me.
Well, before the conversation, I was thinking about it. It's like your music has been part of my life easily since like 1980, 81.
Oh, really? Right.
Oh my goodness. It's like, and the fact that that I've got a few moments with you, it's like this. Yeah, this is an amazing day for me. So,
Well, that's good.
yeah, and so with that being said, thank you first of all for the music.
Oh, cool.
So how are you?
That's very nice of you to say. Thank you very much.
Well, you're welcome. Oh my goodness. How are things with Billy Currie today?
Oh, okay. It's snowing here, or has been snowing, so I've been out for a walk, and that's brightened things up a bit.
I'll bet.
I mean, it's
yeah.
just me and my wife and my son.
Okay.
We're in complete lockdown.
Oh, you are? Okay.
So when I go out to walk, occasionally someone will have a chat, a complete stranger.
Right.
And occasionally I'll meet a friend, not very often, because it's just by chance. But I met a chap today, very posh speaking fella.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just saying, isn't it nice that they gives you a lift just to see the snow, It's nice. So that's right. How's things for you?
Things are all right. Weather-wise, we're on the same hemisphere, so we're also dealing with wintertime. No snow yet, though.
Oh.
So you hang on to it for now.
Yeah.
And then go ahead and send some over in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. I mean, the Canada-U.S. border is supposedly closed, but it's not really because, people have got to get supplies back and forth.
Right.
And I got in because I live in America and have a green card. But they make it really hard. I mean, when I go back, I have to get yet another COVID test. And then if you fly in, you have to quarantine in a hotel room that the Canadian government chooses, and you have to pay for it. I mean, that is bullshit.
No way.
That is such bullshit.
Thanks, Trudeau. Appreciate it. And I'm sure it's probably not him necessarily, but it's like, who are these politicians that make these stupid decisions?
Yeah, I mean, I have a place there. I could just go. Can I not just go quarantine in my place with my giant balcony and hang out in my balcony and
no.
Drink some beers and be Canadian? I don't know.
One would think so, wouldn't you? I mean, we didn't wake. Now, like, one of my favorite sayings is that I did wake up in America this morning, but that doesn't hold as much power these days as it used to, and it's interesting too, because I've actually just this morning received word from a good friend of mine up in British Columbia. And she sends me posts from time to time about some of what's going on up in Canada regarding all this. And there's just weird stuff happening everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I there again, I don't want to do a conspiracy theory take on it, but I just find some of it just really like Orwellian.
Well, at first I thought it was, something escaped from a lab. I mean, I kind of do, because it's such a weird virus that you can't seem to get rid of. It's not acting like any other virus.
I know.
And there's all these variants. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. And if you and I could figure it out, we would be two extremely rich people today.
Yeah.
And I know that ain't happening. So I guess I might as well put that.
I'm not a doctor, but
and I don't play one on TV.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put it past anybody.
And honestly, at the end of the day, it's hard to say. I just remembered, I probably should let everybody know what they're listening to. That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Oh, yeah.
This is DJ D Phoenix, and you're listening to The Groove Zone, coming to you live from Olympia, Washington, and also from New York today. I'm hanging out with Carole Pope for the second time, and yeah, loving it. Carole, hello.
Hi.
Especially where you were with the guy, the guy that I mean, that was that's just a step too far in my book.
Yeah,
I think we need to take a step back from that. So I mean, we can get into the philosophical discussion about where we're going with all this is infinite, but one thing that people really have to be aware of is that kind of system that we were following, the life we were leading, the capitalist dream, has got the seeds of its own destruction sown into it. We can't carry on taking. We're part of it. We're not separate from it.
Right.
That's the big thing to take away from this, was how vulnerable we are to some little thing that you can't see, a virus. How fragile, to quote the great Sting, we are.
Oh,
I'm not a Sting fan, but that's a good song. But I mean, I wonder if he'd learned any lessons from Barry Manilow in the way to structure that song, because it's a good one. There may be similarities. I'll have to look into it.
I was going to say, yeah, I think there's some research coming up on that. I don't know. We'll have to find out.
Actually, you know what? Can I just butt in?
Please.
How fragile we are is actually a rip-off of a song by a guy called Reckless Eric, who was on Stiff Records.
Yeah.
And the song is called I'll Go the Whole Wide World.
I got to check that out. Really?
Look it up. It's the same song. Reckless Eric, I'll Go the Whole Wide World is the same song as Fragile.
Oh my gosh. Isn't that fun? It's so weird how that can happen sometimes.
I'm not saying to rip it off, but it's probably based on the same old English folk song or something like that. We all got that.
Reckless Eric. Oh, I'll tell you, that's when we almost kind of date ourselves a little bit, though, because Reckless Eric, Ian Dury, Toya Wilcox. There's a few of those artists from back at that point in time that were amazing artists who I've recently discovered or rediscovered. Christy McCall.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Fantastic singer.
Oh my gosh. Such a sad story though, and the fact that she's been gone that long, but she was such an amazing vocalist and just artist that it makes me wonder what would have happened with her career. She would have been absolutely.
Oh, she would have gone anywhere she wanted. She had such a great voice, and was a great songwriter as well. I mean, she sang a couple of songs. Her father was a very good songwriter. His name was Ewan McCall.
Okay, and I think
he wrote a famous song called "First Time Ever I Saw Your Face."
No way.
He wrote that.
Really?
You know that? You know that tune? Yeah. Roberta Flack sang it, but it became a standard. That was her father. So she came from a very musical, almost folk royalty in the UK.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
She was lovely. Very sad. Yeah.
That's a piece of info that I'm glad you shared with me. Well, hey, Mister, you've got other things to do because I've kept you up past your bedtime.
Yeah.
So, and there again, thank you again for taking some time. I just want to let you know, my door is always open to you from this point on. You ever have something that you want to talk to the fans about or whatever, you just let me know and we'll get you back in with us. When you make it up into Washington or the Seattle area, I definitely would love to hang out, grab a coffee or a beer or something, if nothing else. So I appreciate the extending of the hand of friendship here, and totally stoked at the prospect of being able to hear more Blow Monkeys very soon.
It's absolutely my pleasure. And if you send me this, I'll share it wherever I can and do what I can and all that stuff.
Oh my gosh, you betcha. So the last thing I want to do, a word to the world. What is your message of hope, inspiration, encouragement, whatever, to anybody hanging out with us today?
Well, I would say that kindness is vastly underestimated. Just be kind. Just take a moment to think about your conditioning, what it is that, what's happened in the world is that people have become far too hardcore in their positions and not listening to each other and not understanding each other politically in every sense. And really, there's no future in that. We have to learn to live together, and we have to get together. So just try and understand your enemy. I know this because, you know, I've had to defrag my hard drive quite often on that level.
And we should.
And that way good things will come. That's why, yeah, that's my message. Just be kind.
Awesome. And everybody, take some time today to defragment.
Defragment.
Exactly. Your computer needs it, so do we.
Yeah, man.
Dr. Robert, oh my gosh, my friend, thank you again so much. You have an incredible one, and I will be talking with you at some point soon.
You will do, sir. Thank you. I very much enjoyed it.
You bet. All right. Have a great night. Guys, this has been DJ D Phoenix with Dr. Robert of the Blow Monkeys for the Groove Zone. Over and out. Don't go anywhere. We've got great stuff coming up. Robert, I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. All right. Month, what's going on?
Well, we have we're always working, so we're always making music. What's held us back, to be honest, is self-doubt, probably, and then probably not quite being. Well, I did a bit of a stock take, and we were making. I found that I was making quite melancholic music, which I didn't want to make. So everything was in the key of D minor, to quote.
Getting a bit moody, eh?
Yes, so it's all a bit moody, and much as I like that kind of indulgence type of thing, I just didn't think it was a good thing, a good way to go. So now we're working slightly differently, but we are. I always say this, but we are planning on putting some music out, but only because it's now been 30 years, more or less. Certainly 2022 will be, 30 years since the US album. And we want to, the back catalogue got bought by a company about 3 years ago, along with a whole heap of stuff. Fanny and Cannibals, Blancmange, Shakespeare's Sister.
Oh, wow.
A lot of catalogue got bought by this French company called Because, and they're keen to kind of get remixing on that. So that's one kind of way to go. And then the other is we have about 8 different single-y type of tracks that we want to put out. The age of the album is it's not perhaps the best time to do an album. So we'll see how that kind of pans out.
Nice.
But at the moment we are working on new stuff all the time. And, we do game stuff as well. So we did a thing a couple of years ago for a game called Radial G, which is on the Oculus, which was great to do.
Okay.
I'm not even sure if it's going to be a secret or not, but we've been working on some trailer music as well. So a lot of things happening.
Awesome. Cool. But
wow.
now, the cool
Fantastic.
The listeners and fans can keep up with you guys at UtahSaintsOnline.com, right?
No, just UtahSaints.com, and that should feed. There's nothing really on that site about it. It feeds out to Facebook / Utah Saints, SoundCloud, at Utah Saints on Twitter, and at Utah Saints. All Utah Saints everywhere, basically. Yeah, any social media.
Awesome, cool. So guys, you need to do that. So what I want to do, actually, let's break away real quick, and Drew, or actually.
Hi, this is Paul Simpson from the Wild Swans, Liverpool, England. You're listening to X-Vibe Radio. Why would you go anywhere else?
Why exactly?
I have to kind of give people ideas about all the crazy instruments and the people we'll be working with us.
How cool.
I mean, one guy was asking that is it all going to be in the artwork, and I said the artwork is like this. There's no room for that. It's like every single there's like dozens and dozens of these incredible instruments, and every single one is like a long story. So it could be a huge book. So the only way to sort of kind of release the stuff is by dividing it into small chunks, and so it's going to be YouTube videos and posts and some artwork thing, and we don't know even yet what's going to be happening.
Very cool.
Lots of material.
Well, I've been reposting your stuff, so I'm getting Pepe out there as much as I can too. And you guys are also being heard on the station on a regular basis, which is kind of cool.
Okay, excellent. Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so one of the last things I want to ask. Well, I want to ask you a couple, but we are, like I said, running out of time. A word to the world. If you could say anything to anybody watching today, what would it be? Anything encouraging or whatever? Your wife has no head.
I think I should be encouraging example that I've ended up working with guys like Phil Brown, who's produced. He's been working as an engineer, working on Hendrix's All Along the Watchtower, my all-time #1 tune, and I met Phil in a pub and asked about the recording of Stairway to Heaven and working with how he almost destroyed the master tapes of I Shot the Sheriff. He was smoking a joint and dropped, the burning thing on the master tape. So that kind of stuff. So meeting him in a pub and my music number is 6 out of 10. So if I can make it, anybody can make it. You just have to, follow your, follow your dream and trust your ideas. Even if there's when we made our first demo, released it as a vinyl, we probably sold like I don't know, maybe a few dozen copies in Finland. And later this became Before You Leave that got us exactly the same. This is the same song that took us to a British label that built my entire studio.
Wow.
So it was about doing stuff and just believing in what you do. And then, when the door opens, I think that's the most important thing. When the door opens, step in,
right.
Be brave. Just, when you get the chance, because it's all about luck and all about kind of, when there's somebody knocking on the door, welcome to luck. Like come in, stay here as long as you want.
No doubt. And it does. Sometimes it totally pays off in ways you could never even imagine.
Yeah.
Amount of time, I would have caught a flight down or something, even to see you guys for an hour or so would have been cool. Yeah, man. The show was cool. Back. The show was good. It was pretty. Yeah, it was pretty good.
It was it was an interesting venue and interesting.
Just after Labor Day, we got back. Yeah, we were part of the Lost 80s Live.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. How was the tour?
It was fun, man. We did a bunch of shows. I think we did 7 or 8 dates, I believe.
Now I teach soil science.
Isn't that amazing?
Against this cert here. So I run the student farm here for the last 23 years.
Very cool.
Organic. I teach organic farming and gardening. And of course, now it's all about soil and organic farming and gardening all over the place. But I started this 22 years ago here, and it was awesome because everybody hated us, and I rock and roll postered for it and got people to come out the farm. It's like the same techniques of starting a band is how I started the student farm.
Right.
And now it's like this amazing project with 3 locations. And,
wow.
And I have interns, and we sell all the vegetables to CSA, and it's like,
oh wow, very
amazing. Cool. So I'm happy as clam here. I mean, I just love teaching about soil because I'm a good salesperson. I learned that in the music trade.
Right.
But there's more to life than playing bass in a disco band. And I'm here to tell you, there's a little more. And
life after disco.
Yeah, right. And it turns out not even after, because now we're doing shows again.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Right. So, so I'm a good salesman, but now I get to sell the truth. And the truth is, it's all about soil. Even electronic dance music is about soil, because soil and agriculture. I mean, agriculture, the invention of human agriculture, which is unquestionably about soil, is about creating, harvesting surplus energy from the sun, which every beat of your heart is energy that was captured from the sun by photosynthesis of plants that live in soil. So every moment of your life, every atom in your body came from a dissolved rock. Now, those are facts, And and I loved it, and I can connect with it. Like the first time I had to teach, I had 78 students. I walked out there in a suit, and there was a stage, a light. I was like, oh, this is cake.
Yeah,
I don't know do this. All I gotta do is keep their attention and tell them the truth. And the truth is, it's soil, man. It's all about soil. So that's my plug for Soil for the day. And you can buy this shirt, folks. Go online to soilforward.org and soilforward.org. And 100% of the proceeds of this shirt go to financing my student farm project.
Very cool. So guys, yeah, do check that out.
The Space 8.
Hi, this is Stephen Rabo, trapped somewhere in the Sleaze district of Florida, wishing you and your loved ones Merry, Happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. I'll say that again. Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and many, 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 many more to come.
If you could leave a couple of words of encouragement or whatever to anybody today, what would they be?
Take the time to relax before making decisions. So when you are in a fight or flight, when you are stressed out is what this means. When you are very agitated is not the time to make a decision. So if you have the opportunity to take a deep breath and give yourself 60 minutes before deciding and letting your brain relax, coming into executive brain thinking, you will enjoy more peace and calm overall in your life.
Okay. Whenever anybody says that, though, I have to stop and kind of put myself in that position. And I know when I go from 0 to 60 in a matter of a couple of seconds, that breathing and thinking things through doesn't always go through my mind.
No, it doesn't. It takes practice. So what I offer is, the reason I'm coming on for 15 minutes is because we have to reprogram our brain. So when you practice with me for 15 minutes, you will, next time you're in traffic and someone cuts you off, you will have a moment to think and take a breath. You don't have that ability right now because you go from triggered to 60. You see a thing and you're irate. So you haven't trained your brain yet to pause. And what relaxation technique does for you is teaches your brain, it trains your brain to have a different response in chaos. And that's what we all need right now post-pandemic.
Yeah, no doubt.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop to look around once in a while. You could miss it.